According to 600 fans of My Little Pony, 46% of them believe that Applejack can juggle. Stay tuned throughout the video for more results from my popular opinions panel at this year's Ciderfest. Or if you're just here for those statistics, there's a link in the description of this video that'll give you the results to all 60 questions from that panel. Ciderfest 2024 was the best weekend of my life. I got to meet a bunch of new people, show off a bunch of things that I've been working on, and generally try to make sure that everyone has as much fun as possible during my first time as community guest. I kinda wish I hadn't blown my front driver's side tire on the way to the airport, and I'll definitely be driving from now on, but we made it work. This was my first time attending my home convention at its old location, the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee, a giant open-air atrium of 18 floors and change. It was also my first time being both a community guest and a sponsor, the former of which I'm still baffled I got chosen for on my first attempt. I'm really glad I got to represent the community, and it's something I want to continue doing. The sponsor slot isn't as meritocratic as the community guest slot, I just happened to get lucky while refreshing my window since all the sponsor tiers sold out in 30 minutes this year. I was also taken aback by all the swag that came with sponsor badges. According to convention chair Charlie Worthley, sponsor badge fees account for 65% of pre-convention income, which is a big part of how conventions like this are able to operate to begin with. At the Equestria sponsor level, I received a nice looking lanyard, a rocks glass with the convention logo on it, a bottle opener made by fandom Manly Man Dusty Cat, a set of colored pencils and erasers to celebrate the creativity theme, this awesome free spinning enamel pin, a set of autograph vouchers for the guests of honor, a scarf, a shirt, a second shirt, a zipper hoodie, a one-size-fits-all fizzy glitch kigu, which may or may not have been the first time I've ever heard that word, a giant shuffle keychain, a decent-sized shuffle pillow, and my new favorite piece of OC art, this glass shuffle prism with a light-up stand so we can vibe long after I've left my office. 55% of fans believe that the Cutie map can run Doom, the 1993 shoot-'em-up for MS-DOS. Probably because my bathroom scale can run Doom too, but that's beside the point. Opening ceremonies were amazing. We got to meet Ellie Ray, Claire Corlett and her husband, meet and have dinner with my new favorite background actor, Flash Magnus's Giles Panton, and blow the lid off the joint in welcoming Anna Sani and Bahia Watson. The convention wanted to get Discord's John Delancey since he fit the Creativity Unleashed theme better than anyone else, but he was unfortunately overseas at the time of the con, so Ellie Ray paid out of pocket to have John Delancey give a cameo greeting at opening ceremonies. They didn't let anybody in on that surprise, so the room was absolutely ecstatic.
I'm barging in because I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm Discord.
Did you know that 31% of fans sometimes feel like Pinkie Pie is standing right behind them? Or if they didn't, they do now. Over the weekend, I found out that I really like doing panels. As in, it's far and away my favorite thing now. They're basically live versions of the kinds of videos I do. I did 4 of them on my first time out, and most of them went pretty well. How Much Pony Is There was basically an updated version of my 2022 video of the same name, this time with updated stats. For example, in the original version of that video, I stated that Friendship is Magic makes up over half of all pony content out there, and that's actually no longer true. The scale officially tipped back in July of 2024, when the remaining episodes of Tell Your Tale pushed that figure under 50%. Currently, we're sitting at about half an hour shy of 10,000 minutes of horse stuff, which is wild to think about. Spirits of Harmony, a second look at my alcohol video, was a bit of a flop, probably because it was a downer topic tucked away in one of the back panel halls, but I did get to have a really nice intimate talk about addiction with one of the guys that came. Tell Your Tale Reanimated turned out to be the big one, a first screening of the 35-person animated project that I organized that 3 dozen animators have been hard at work on since April. I promise the finished version is almost ready, but in the meantime, here's a sneak peek.
Ooh, shadowberries! They're Opaline's favorites. Don't move.
Can't take it off, huh?
The soft goal right now is to do this again in 2025 with a full-sized episode of Friendship is Magic, so if you'd like to be involved in that, there's a link in the description of this video, or you can ping me on Blue Sky or Discord. Popular Opinions was my last panel of the weekend and quickly became my favorite thing ever. Basically, I asked over 600 pony fans their opinions on some low-stakes fan theories and asked contestants pulled from the audience to tell me how popular that opinion was. For example, 86% of people believe that Sunset Shimmer can drive a motorcycle. Admittedly, that one was my bad, since I must have blocked parts of friendship games from my memory. A link to all 60 survey answers is available in the description to this video. I had an absolute blast doing it, and I can't wait to do it again. Saturday was the sponsor dinner, held in the View, the no longer rotating top floor event space of the venue. They gave us our choice of guest of honor to have dinner with, like it was a high school lunchroom, and I happily sat around listening to Giles Panton and all his infinite charisma talk about his auditioning process, the time his dad burned Peking duck when he was 12, and any of the huge swath of Christmas movies he's been in. If you're interested, I'm trying something new right now on my Coffee, where I have a bonus Pay What You Want podcast episode where my wife and I watch and review as many Giles Panton Christmas movies as possible. I also got to play cornhole and giant Jenga with Anna Sani, which was a blast. Also, if you're wondering, I have confirmation that Claire Corlett canonically prefers Jolly Ranchers to Reese's Pieces, a fact that only 40% of popular opinion survey takers recognized. The music scene was great as always. I didn't see as much of it as I wanted, but I got to catch the end of My Little Romance's set, see Koa and Math do a cool collab, and watch John Kenza bring out all kinds of crazy bangers. The charity auction this year went to benefit the Wisconsin Humane Society, for which the convention brought in over $31,000, and I cried. Like, a lot. Not because it was my first time auctioneering for them, which was an awesome experience, but because some of the items up for bids come with some seriously sentimental backstory. I bid on a bunch of stuff, but the only item I won deserves a bit of an explanation. I didn't know this before I went, but Jenn Blake was one of the artists on a few of the My Little Pony comics, notably the spin-off series Friends Forever. Around the mid-2010s, Jenn was diagnosed with cancer. She stopped drawing for the comics and stepped away from the public eye pretty much entirely. And except for one post from 2018 confirming she was still alive, no one seems to have talked to her since. The auction piece contained a couple of signed prints and a trading card of her OC Sappho. Very few people have seen heads or tails of her since, and it just felt right for someone to hang on to her work. If you're out there, Jenn, I hope you're doing okay. Did you know that 34% of fans have written My Little Pony fanfiction? That's really awesome, especially in light of the Creativity Unleashed theme they had going on this year. It was an absolute blast getting to make things and enjoy making things with other fans of this show I love. Even if it's just gathering in the lobby after closing ceremonies to watch a new generation, there's something really cathartic about a group of people gathered together to make and enjoy things about the community. With Winnie City taking a break next year, the theater kid in me is excited to try out something new at HarmonyCon 2025. But until then, I'm some horse you met at a convention. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for checking out this admittedly pretty slapdash vlog post about Ciderfest. It was the best weekend of my life and something I'm really proud to have done. I have one huge video left in December, but until then I have a Pay What You Want podcast episode about Giles Panton's Christmas movies on Coffee, and the answers to all 60 of the questions from the popular opinions panel in the description below. Tell Your Tale Reanimated will be out the second it's ready, but I promise it's on its way. Take care of yourself and I'll be back before you know it.